Hello, my friends, and welcome back to PlayStation Live from E3. To my left, I have my friend Justin, and also I have Jens and Jörg from Machine Games. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a lot to talk about because you guys are here showing off Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus, which is just recently revealed. Just right off the bat, tell me how it feels to have it out there now, and I hope you're riding high just a little bit.
It feels very good to finally be able to show and talk about the game. It's it feels amazing, and the response so far has been very good as well.
Yeah, you guys really kind of just went crazy with it, starting with this. What we're seeing right now, when this played during Bethesda's show the other night, people were scratching their heads like, what are we seeing right now? And eventually the robot comes in, you start to realize, oh, is this? Oh my goodness, it is. It's Wolfenstein, and people lost their minds. Yeah. People are really excited about this. How does that feel?
Well, that was an amazing experience. It's because being there and showing it to a crowd. That was awesome.
I didn't actually see this video yet, so I'm just like watching it for the first time.
It's a pretty good one. So yeah, we'll get to a little bit of more Wolfenstein-looking content shortly.
Yes.
This was a great way to start it off, though.
Yeah, of course. So I think it's safe to say that when you guys came out with the first reimagining and the reboot of Wolfenstein, made a huge splash not only for its storytelling but for its gameplay. And lo and behold, you both can talk to those two very points, story and gameplay. So what does Wolfenstein 2 do in those categories that is really pushing the series forward?
Well, we always had this dream of building a trilogy. So this game is the first time we're doing a proper sequel ever.
Nice.
Wow. So it's amazing for us, and it's amazing to be able to build on the ideas that we seeded in the first game and sort of create a story out of that. So like our main antagonist, for example, Frau Engel, which we introduced in the New Order, and we set her up there, and I
was surprised to see her come back in this trailer.
Why?
Because of just how things happened in the first game. But yeah,
certain things.
It looks very good, and here we see our hero William getting out of bed. He's been out for a while.
Yeah.
How many push-ups do I need to do to, get his physique? Real quick, I want to know.
Well, it's in pretty bad shape there.
Yeah, but it's not about the body, it's about the mind.
Okay, that's fair. I appreciate that.
William has a lot of will. He's a very willful person. And
that's fair to say. And Justin, you are like kind of one of the biggest fans of the New Order, so I feel like you have high expectations.
I was really excited when the New Order was coming out. We saw that really early, and I was an early kind of champion of Wolfenstein: The New Order. I was telling people, keep your eye on this one. It's going to be good. Like, there's all these shooters coming out, but this one, this Wolfenstein reboot, it looks really good. And then it came out, and it was released to rave reviews and everything, and ended up being just a fantastic game. How are you guys, from a gameplay perspective now, how are you guys ratcheting it up? And are you trying to surpass what you did in Wolfenstein: The New Order? Is that even possible?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for us, Wolfenstein is, it is about heavy weapons and over-the-top combat. And I think for the new Colossus, we are dialing it up a bit, a lot actually. Of course, we are doing a complete overhaul of the player, all new weapons. We're adding a lot more upgrades, a lot more abilities, a lot more perks, everything like that. So, and also just in terms of how much freedom you will have as a player, and in terms of how you move and perform combat, it's also a big step up. You are pretty much always in control in the new Colossus. You always can decide which approach you want to take in combat, and I think we are. Yeah, it's a step up for sure.
Yeah, we've done a huge investment in terms of time and effort in the first-person experience. So I think just on the pure shooter level, it will be something else.
Awesome.
But of course, we don't even necessarily look at the game as a shooter. It's more of an action-adventure game.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
It has a huge amount of storytelling.
Nice. And I feel like you guys are stepping it up on a personal level for our hero as well. We find out in the trailer that he's expecting twins. How is that? I mean, that feels like a really sticky kind of relationship to navigate with someone who's running around and, you know, fighting through hordes of enemies and everything. How does that balance with that very intimate idea of him having kids on the way?
Yeah, I mean, we love we love the juxtaposition of real-world problems with just over-the-top insanity, right? But I think the relationship between BJ and Anya, it's growing stronger in this game. It's been a fascinating experience to sort of map that out and create that drama. I think it's coming out better than I had hoped for.
Well, that's good to hear.
So Jens, I've been told you really want to talk about performance capture and working with some of the people that are doing the story. Look, they're applauding me in the background for this. Tell me a little bit about what it's like for you as an individual and professional to interface, you know, not only with the actors that you have in the game, but also the team that's supporting them.
Yeah, it's an amazing experience to be a part of because, of course, me and my writing partner Tommy, we write the story, and it's one thing to sort of have it in your head, but then you go and actually record it. You cast all of these amazing actors, and then we have I think we shot 40 days of performance capture for this game.
40 days?
Yeah, we have over 100 actors. I mean, it's a huge cast. It's a big undertaking, and I think the foundation of everything is Brian Bloom, who plays BJ Blazkowicz, who is just so phenomenal, and just is the backbone of everything. And then all of these super interesting characters sort of circle him in his little solar system.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm really happy to see BJ coming back. I mean, he's such a cool character. His voice is like just so fun to listen to, which I know is such a weird thing to say about a character, but I love when he talks.
Yeah, and that's also, I mean, yeah, like I said, Brian Bloom is amazing, and when we cast, we do a vast amount of auditions. So we just casting for BJ. Back in the day, of course, well, I must have had like 200 auditions from different people, but Brian Bloom was just, you know, as soon as I heard that was like, this is the guy.
Rockets to the top of the list.
Does he look just like BJ in real life?
He just walks into the interview, he's just like, hi guys.
I think he has BJ persona for sure.
Oh, okay.
And Jörg, I've been told that you wanted to talk something about stilts. So you must know what they're talking about. There's something you want to say to me, and I gotta hear it.
There is a scene in the trailer where you see the shadow of BJ walking on something else than his legs, and those are the stilts. The thing is, we have in this game, a bit into the game, you can find these different contraptions, which gives you a new ability. And these contraptions are tied to a specific play style. So there is one for stealth, there is one for the tactical game play, and also one for the mayhem gameplay. And the stilts are the tactical one, and it allows you to get up to higher grounds, and it's very fun to play. Also, you can use vertical covers, which is super fun.
Yeah. We don't call them stilts, we call them battle walker.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We need cooler names than stilts.
I mean, stilt sounds just as intimidating as...
On that note, though, we saw in the trailer, he also had this awesome, like, head shield.
What's that about?
Deal with that?
The power armor. You can see that in the New Order as well, but then Caroline used it.
Yeah, and that's also something that's amazing, that we can introduce something there and pay it off in this.
Yeah.
So I think when the whole thing comes together, if we are lucky enough to finish the trilogy, it'll be a very comprehensive experience to play everything from start to finish. But yeah, like Jack said, we supported this in the first game, and we are supporting it even more in this game, which is the 3 play styles of stealth, sort of tactical gameplay where you're taking cover a little bit more, or if you just want to go balls to the wall and just shoot everything with dual-wielding auto machine guns. And you can slide effortlessly in between these, more or less.
And and on that topic, one of the big things we're doing now for this game as well, and how one of the parts we're upping the shooting with is that you can now dual wield freely, weapons in any combination. And it's not only useful for the just guns blazing. You can, as an example, you can have a silence weapon in one hand and just a powerful, high fire rate weapon in the other as a good backup, as an example. So we support basically all the play styles in any which way you want to play, which is good.
Cool.
Beautiful. Well, I don't know. I think that's pretty much all I got, Justin, unless you want to close this out.
No, I mean, this game looks fantastic. I can't wait to play it. Have you guys, are you talking about a release date yet?
Mm-hmm. October 27.
Ooh, that's soon!
How is this possible? This year just continues on with all these amazing games.
That's crazy. How do you guys announce a game and then, like, nobody knew about it? It was a total surprise. And then, like, here, by the way, it's out in October. That's impressive.
Yeah, we don't want to let you wait for too long, you know?
Well, I can't wait.
Do you guys have any parting messages to PlayStation gamers who I know appreciated the first Wolfenstein that you guys worked on and looking forward to new Colossus?
Of course, anyone who played the first game and enjoyed it, I think they will get even more out of this one. It's definitely the best thing we've ever done. But I also think that people who are into action-adventure games, not necessarily, shooters per definition, but people who like Uncharted or Last of Us, those kinds of games, I think they could get a lot out of our games.
We sure look forward to hearing what people think. I really hope they will like it, and I think they will like it.
Awesome. Well, we so appreciate you guys being on the show. So Jens, Jörg, thank you guys so much for Machine Games. Justin, thank you for co-hosting with me. But of course, we have so much more coming up from PlayStation Live from E3 here in Los Angeles. Pretty much just going into another huge shooter. We have a lot to talk about today, but we're going to be talking about Call of Duty World War II. Do not go anywhere. Stay with us.
PlayStation